Hello everyone, and welcome to Journey with the Colors. Of course, we're in the color kitchen again. So today we're going to make a loaded baked potato soup from the Walt Disney Parks official cookbook. Now I'm gonna be honest, I am kind of a picky eater and I'm not very big on soup. Usually the only kind of soup I like is chicken noodle, probably out of a can. But since I am doing these cookbooks and I have said I will make everything in them, unless of course it's like something where I can't find an ingredient or something, but I said I would make everything in there from the beginning to the end. So we're gonna make this potato soup and who knows, maybe I'll love it. We'll find out. Okay, so the first thing that I did, which I already did it ahead of time because a lot of things needed chopped up, was fry up a pound of bacon into a larger Dutch oven. It says 6 to 8 quart pan. I just used my Dutch oven. And then you're going to take the bacon out and drain it on a paper towel and chop it up into just little pieces, and then leave the bacon grease in the pan. And you're going to use that bacon grease for the rest of the soup. Okay, so now that we have our bacon grease in here, the first thing you had to do was I chopped up all my vegetables. We needed some onion. This is, it was a yellow onion, correct? Yes, a medium yellow onion, 1 large carrot diced up, 3/4 of a cup of celery diced up, and you're gonna take all of that and put it in the pan of bacon grease. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this back on here. And I'm just gonna give it a few minutes to give it a second to warm up here. Okay. And then you're going to cook this until the onion becomes translucent, okay? So onion, carrot, and celery, okay? Got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and stir that up real good. That bacon grease coating all of it. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let that fry up for a few minutes. It says it should take I would say it's gonna take a couple minutes because onions and stuff kind of take a little bit to soften up. So we'll be back as soon as those are translucent enough. Okay, so we got all of that cooked up and our onions are nice and translucent now. So the next thing you're going to do is add your potatoes. Now this wants 4 large russet potatoes peeled and diced and 4 medium red potatoes, but it does not say to peel them, just to dice them. So, and just as a little hint, while you're, you got to peel these and dice them up ahead of time. So while you're waiting to put these in, just store these in some cold water in a bowl, and it'll stop them from browning while you're waiting to add them. So now we're just going to add these here into the pan. And it says to let these cook for about 4 minutes. Just stirring them every once in a while. We'll go ahead and give those a stir, and I'm actually going to set a timer here for 4 minutes just so I don't forget. Coat them in some bacon grease and stuff really good and get that all mixed up with the veggies. Okay, while that cooks up, we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so once your potatoes have cooked for 4 minutes, you're gonna, Mercedes. You're gonna go ahead and add 1/4 of a cup of flour. You're gonna sprinkle it over top. Hey, no. You're gonna sprinkle this over top. And then you're going to have to stir this constantly, for 5 to 7 minutes. Hey, stop. For 5 to 7 minutes until it thickens. So I'll be back in 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so now those have been cooking and I've been stirring them constantly for about 6 minutes. And now we're gonna go ahead and add 2 cups of chicken stock. Okay. And then you're going to put on a little bit of coarse salt and some freshly ground pepper to taste. I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt in there. Up my little pepper grinder. Grind that up. Okay, give that a little stir. And then you're just gonna wait for this to come back up to a simmer. And you're just gonna let it simmer for about 25 minutes until the potatoes are soft, okay? So we'll get that done and we'll be back in just well, for you, it'll be probably just a second. Oh, shoot. I forgot to tell you too, to put in half of your bacon that you cooked earlier. So that's gonna go in while you're simmering too. Sorry. Be right back when this is all done simmering. Okay, everyone, so now the potatoes have simmered for 25 minutes and they're nice and soft. You can touch them and you can eat them. It kind of looks like just a big mesh of loaded baked potato right now, so it's pretty cool. So it says if you want a creamier potato soup, you can go ahead and mash a few up of the potatoes and that will help it to become a little bit creamier. I kind of just want mine to be regular, plus they kind of got a little bit mashed up when you're stirring it anyways. So now you're just going to take 4 cups of heavy cream and you're going to add it into this. And you're going to bring it back to a simmer again and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. And of course, my husband's messing with his motorcycle. All right, so we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, everybody, so it's been 5 minutes and we have this nice creamy loaded baked potato soup, which, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to like. So first, I'm gonna try it without anything added onto it. I do like baked potatoes though, so maybe this will be really good. I don't know. Let's see. Very hot again. It's pretty good. I'm impressed. I actually kind of like it. Now, you can thicken up the soup if you want. You can either use some more water or stock and thicken it, or if you want to make it a little bit thicker. I kind of like it where it's more like a big chunky potatoes. And then also, you can use your other half of your bacon that you cut up and kind of garnish this up a little. So you can put a little bit of bacon on there. You can get some, it recommends Monterey Jack cheese and sprinkle that on top. Okay. Then also put some chives on it, which I just bought dried chives. I know, not as good as fresh, but you can't really find chives around here very often. Okay, a few chives. And then your last but not least, of course, some sour cream. And just put some dollop of sour cream on there. All right, let's try some of that now. See how that tastes too. It's actually really good, you guys. And this is from somebody who really doesn't like a lot of soups. So that's it for today. Now, this Walt Disney soup is actually in Disneyland, or it was. It's actually not offered anymore, but you could just make it yourself and eat it if you want. So I hope you guys all have a good night or a good day. Happy cooking. See you later. Bye.